Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here we again out on Solstheim of all places. Yeah, I know. It's kind of far to go, but we are out here nonetheless. Can't search the ash pile. That was one of my what's called to just broke down. And I'm gonna go around here since I'm kind of out of food and I didn't really have a chance to search too in depth. I'm gonna go around here and search the food in the area. Look at Serrano around. I think like she knows what she's doing. She's actually not bad, but if you've ever played with Serrano before, there are some quirks, man, I'll tell you. And especially if you're not doing what she wants to, which I think is what the problem is right now, is that I'm not doing what she wants to. Like when we went to Soul Cairn, immediately she wanted to go see her mother, I think. But then I did it with another character and she didn't give me any problem, so I don't know what she was pulling. The ash yams, I'm thinking this might be something that is in survival mode. I'd have to check it. I need horker meat actually to check it. But there was a recipe I saw before that in my inventory. It was for a specific type of dish out here on Solstheim, which I thought was unique and interesting, because you know sometimes you see like the different options of what you can eat and you're like, oh, I don't want the wine, I shouldn't take the wine, I don't want to overload. What's my weight anyway? Let me double check my weight. Yeah, I'm too heavy right now. Let me drop that wine especially. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of ash yams. Let's see if we can drop the wine. And I'll check the other food and see if there's something that I can make out of it. If not, we're not going to try and keep it because there's a cooking station here, so I might as well take advantage of it. This is one you have to be careful of because I think I've got a bunch of salmon already. And I don't want to take extra salmon if I already have salmon. I already got salmon meat, and I've only got how much salt pile do I have? I got 39 salt piles, so I could cook them. We'll see if that overloads me, but I don't want the clam because that's just weight to add. I think when I make stuff, it actually reduces the weight. So let's check this out here. And I'll see if that one recipe exists. I'll look and see if it's in here. I think you might only be able to make it when you're out here on Solstheim. Well, there's the Elsewhere Fondue. Oh, Horker and ash yam stew. I don't know if that can only be made here, but I need horker meat to make it. I might try and make some on the way back because I got to get back to the boat to leave. Let's see. All I can really make is salmon steak. Yeah, it does reduce my weight a little bit. Enough for me to run around. But I got garlic, ash yams, and horker meat is what I need. So I need horker meat and garlic. Yeah, it makes me Serrano trying to sit down. I'm not going to take any more ash yams right now. If you take that boar meat, I can cook that. There's a lot of books over here. I'm not really into picking up books right now because I'm already overloaded. Of course, I could take them all and load them on Hilda. I don't think Hilda's carrying much. Like I said, you always have to manage your what your weight distribution is when you're in survival mode. Now, I know make this going through each of the quest lines, but I do try and mention things back to survival mode when I'm thinking about it, because honestly, that's what the channel's about. It's not just beating all the quests, but also, I got Death Brand. Of course, if you fight with the Deathbrand armor on and the 2 swords, you do get a significant bonus against your enemies while using Deathbrand stuff. And if you never done Deathbrand, he used to be a pirate out here on Solstheim, but basically he's a real famous pirate who has this armor that's positioned all around here on Solstheim. I already picked up one book. Let's see what we can load on Hilda. Okay, she's got camping supplies. See, let's give her more camping supplies. I think I got camping supplies too. Do or not? Oh, maybe I gave them to Serana. Did I give stuff to Serana? I have to double check. Sorry guys, I just actually, not even more than 5 minutes ago, got off work. and started running around. Come back here and immediately tried to get this in. Just because I don't want to leave it hanging. I try to stay true, and I know I usually post at lunchtime. I actually don't do everything at lunchtime, but I try and stay true to getting things done as fast and efficiently as possible. I could go straight to my backpack necklaces, but for right now, I think some of this stuff can definitely go to Hilda. I need to stop carrying this helmet because it's a weight of 7 and I actually don't use it that often. I should be using it, but I like the Rhaegar hood better. These yash yams over here just for, I might try and cook that here real quick. That should be enough right now. That'll get me back to central area. Let me cook this boar meat. That I'm going to go ahead and take off. Well, I almost didn't search the vampire yet. I'm going to search his butt, so I'm glad I didn't have to do the whole quest. I could, but just really don't. I don't know if you guys have noticed, I'm just trying to stay focused on what I'm doing. Because the one thing that takes time in Skyrim is it will sidetrack the hell out of you. Especially if you try and go to every quest as if it's emergency. It's like, okay, is that really emergency or is that just something that the game's trying to push me to do? I was laughing actually that I was watching the TV show Westworld, and that's what the guy was talking about there. And they're technically in a play world where NPCs are giving them quests, and the guy's like, don't talk to that guy. He's going to try and give you a quest. I'm like, what the hell? It's pretty funny. But it's true. You got to kind of watch who you talk to, because next thing you know, you might be doing something. Especially I've been playing this long enough that I know some things I already know exactly where the quest starts. Inherently, it's nothing, not special knowledge or anything. It's just I know where the quest starts at. Yeah, I've been over here before. I've gotten bone mold armor, so I don't really need to collect anything. I'm not too interested in finding a lot of stuff because I don't want to overload myself or distract myself. So with that being the case, I'm not even going to search this place good. I'm just going to get out of here. Okay, got this, got the salmon steak. It's time for us to go. Just quick money checks on bodies that are passing by. Now we'll get back to mainland. Just because this is survival mode though, I can't really fast travel. I've literally got to go back and pay passage every time I go across. Those Nyx hounds, you can pack load them too. Their noise they make is kind of annoying though. Really not a fan of all the noise they make. Kind of builds on my build too. If I make a build around having a Nyx hound, I would, but like I think one of my Argonians has the Nyx hound and the spiders running around.
Not much contact, if seeking passage, do you have enough coin for the casting off?
So here we are going back. I might have to edit a little bit. My phone rang and kicked me out of the video, but hopefully you guys didn't see that. But my wife's not feeling well right now, so she called from her work. Very cold, near Windhelm, imagine that. That's why when people talk about like almost getting killed from the cold, you know what's called. I mean, stay away from Windhelm. If you're getting killed like from being in the environment, you know, limit the environment, eat something hot, get out of the cold, wait till daytime. It's kind of reverse mode of like if you're playing a vampire. It's at nighttime you have to stay inside, or nighttime you have to stay, or daytime you have to stay inside, and you know you can be outside at night. But it's the exact reverse for survival mode. You need to stay inside at night and out in the daytime. Going back to Riften. I'm going to try one more of these. Hopefully he gives me a quest for the turn these in, and hopefully I get a quest for the Dawnguard rune axe. I think it's there's that's the only other relic. There might be another one, but I'm not for sure off the top of my head. I eat a whole bunch of salmon, man. Now I'm going to have to go back and put the videos together, because when the phone rings, it interrupts my video, and then I can't help it but put it back together later. So it happens sometimes. It's kind of like a glitch in the game. Unexpected, can't monitor everyone. I don't answer every phone call, but when my wife calls, I got to answer. So. We'll get down here to Dawnguard and talk and finish up. I think it's just the monster. Yeah, the monster is the only one we just completed. The one I need is for the ancient relic. That's the quest I need. So that's what I'm trying to get. Yeah, but it's about just staying focused on what you're doing, because I think you guys already saw several times the game will try and distract you from your main quest that you're trying to get done. And you just gotta stay, put that stuff aside. You get to it when you can. Yeah, I like the alien leeches, but they do leave a mess afterward. Don't cast them around your house, because you're gonna have these stains that you can't clean up without a console command. Like this one right here. That's a alien lich stain. Can't search it. There's nothing in it. It's just a stain. I might need to go up and next time at the Mage College, see what other. I know there's some necromancer stuff. I don't really feel like a necromancer though. More of a astronaut mage if it comes to conjurations. I prefer to do the what's called, but they don't hit hard enough. And then even the big ice giant, he doesn't really hit hard enough to be a frontline kind of creature. He just gets broken all the time. But Skyrim's always leading on the side of like the evil being more powerful. So I say that because Shadowmere is the most powerful horse in the original game, and it also happens to be the part of the Dark Brotherhood, so you can't get it unless you're willing to go kill people. And they're just like the best, kind of most powerful hand-to-hand fighter, Atronach or Daedra you can call up is the Daedra Dremor Lord, which, then again come back to evil. Even in the original game, Daedric armor was like higher than like bone, and it's like, okay, why is Daedric everything is like the evil people? Why can't the good people have some good stuff? I say that because generally I play good characters.
Those are little place, isn't it? For those who cherish memories of loved ones, that compassion often conceals these. Our compassion compels us to destroy it. Speak with Florendius. He has something for you.
Let's see what Florendius has to say.
Arcay's been watching over me for years. Arcay has some grave news. Your wife, kidnapped. A vicious Night Stalker rules over a group of bandits.
Wife's been kidnapped.
Arcay's never been on life and death. If she's still alive, there's always hope.
Taking Jordis from the kids. Okay, guys, I gotta go for this one. I can't really even risk it. I'm gonna go wild out. I also did find out that the fire one is the one I wanted, because this is ice boat and then there's a shock boat. So that's all you can get is the two different ones. Since I'm going out, I might as well get that too. And then also, the one I got is a glitch. The guy that said to notify his family he's dead, he's the mill owner. And if you don't talk to his wife before you find the body, it bugs out and you can't get rid of it. So it might be something that I just hold on my character until I finish the game and then use a console command to get rid of it. But right now, I think I'm going to be stuck with that. I can't. I'll go see him, but I'm pretty sure it bugged. And with some glitches happen in the game, there's nothing you can do with them, you know, until you can manage them with like a console command or something. I'll have to look it up. Some console commands you can do while you're in game, so without sacrificing the. And I haven't done anything. I don't want to sacrifice my trophies, so I'd rather get the trophies and fix stuff later if I got to. And if I got to carry that one, I just carry that one. Like Lydia, it'd be one of my burdens. So ancient technology, that's in Embershard. Okay, that's a decent one. And this is in Lost Knife Hideout. Lost Knife. I think that's... There's Lost Knife. That's back over here, if I'm not mistaken. No, where'd it go? No, Lost Knife is up here. Oh, that's the green, that's the Lost Knife Hideout is where the green cap rangers are. Well, you go help Jordis after I kill these vampires. I've got my horse out. Her in the air for some reason. I do not know why that happens. It's pretty funny though. I have no idea where her body went though. She get launched too. And these bodies, when I hit them, sometimes they just go flying. Okay, I don't know where her body went. That means I can't take stuff off her dead corpse. Okay, not fun. I'd much rather have a corpse to loot. I think the game's doing it on purpose. It's denying me the loot. It doesn't want me to have the loot. Okay, two places I've already been to before. Rescue Jordis. And then over to the Embershard mine. The rescue for Jordis is probably the longest of the two, just because it is a longer inside to the thing. Embershard mine is pretty short, so we'll go to the Lost Cave first and get Jordis out of trouble. We gotta go up here to get my horse because, or get Shadowmere because I didn't ride him down. And the quickest way to get to where Jordis is, actually, I believe, is to ride. Maybe it might be to take a what's called, because Fort Amol. Oh, it might be quicker to go to Whiterun first. Yeah, because then that'll make me not have to cross the mountains, or let me play it by ear. I'll look at the map here again in a second, because Fort Amol is over there down from Whiterun on the road south from Whiterun, headed towards where you can turn and go to what's called. None of my houses are on this side, so kind of locked into my decision making right there. If I had a house, I could go directly to Shore Stone, which is right across from, not Shore Stone, I could go right to what's called, which is right across. That's Farkas, them out here farting around. Glad to see them at work since I'm their companion leader. They're the harbinger, they need to be out here working anyway. Once I start doing shouts, there's a couple places I've got to go back to. Oh gosh, somebody's around fighting, so it won't give me, what you call it. Sometimes when you're, when something's close by fighting, it won't give you a ride. Let's just do White Run. I have to remember too that I did almost a few minutes of video before the phone rang, so it's actually going longer than I thought. And where is, you know what, Shadowmere went back home because I rode the Daedric horse, I think. Daggone it. I'm going to have to go back and get him. That's a note to self or note to everyone. If you get the Daedric horse, sometimes your Shadowmere will not show back up because he gets jealous because you're riding the Daedric horse instead of him. Yeah, no, I'm starting out here in the middle of the night. I can't believe they took Jordis. They're making her a bad parent. Now she's not at home. Kid's got nothing to eat. What the heck? I'm fighting a vampire, so I'll help out. Their vigilance, you see how that's done? Now I gotta try and get back up. Come on, Hilda. Come on, let's get back up the hill. Can we get up here? Okay. I gotta start dealing with it, that not have a horse instead of like every time you do that Daedric horse, like you lose the mount you're on. I wonder if that happens with all the mounts. I'll have to check. I wouldn't say it's true for everybody, but it's something to bring up because I'm not really a fan of the Daedric horse, honestly, because he does look evil. If I was an evil guy and wearing my Daedric armor, then I'd be a fan. But he is convenient. It's better than Narvac, though. I know it's nighttime and it's cold. But I think Serana's got my camping supplies. I know I gave one to Hilda, but I think I've got a couple other sets with Serana right now. I need to do an equipment dump at some point. Miss Ronnie, Hilda, come on. I don't know how far I can make it in here. Oh shoot, I did the big horse. Get for taking my wife. Yeah, they got her back in one of those pins. The old man's wife, man. You could have left me alone, and you gotta go take my wife, so now I gotta come down on you. Was that Serranas? He wasn't Serranas, he was just chasing after her. I'm running after Serrana. Come on, Serrana over here. Yeah, I'm going a little Rambo. I'm probably getting overconfident, so I gotta watch myself, but there's gonna be somebody in here trying to snipe me, but I gotta get my wife out of here, so. Vengeance, brother. There you go. Take my wife, you're gonna get nothing but good rolls out of me, man. Green Cap Ranger or not. Taking y'all's heads off. That guy's always up there asleep. And everybody fighting downstairs for the people are there where he's asleep. She should be up here in this room. There we go. Hold on, George. Let me finish killing these people in here. Bam! That's what I'm talking about. Just like Christmas. Okay, baby, this is how I'm out here making money. I know you will. You're the sword maiden. Let's get out of here.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
I know you'll be fine. Come on. Where'd she go? Come on, don't walk, Jordis. Bring your butt. You can't say I don't give it all for my game wife, because I was literally down in points, haven't slept. Went John Wick mode on them. Don't mess with another man's wife, man. Boom! Like I said, chop your head off. Chop you up, man. And remember, I can still get down. Next, it says return to the Falernta side. Guess she will get out of here. She is the sword maiden, though. I've used her as a follower before, but they say she's glitchy. I've never experienced it, but she has disappeared on me with other characters. They say she's glitchy if you don't finish all the quests first. I've finished almost every quest line, so I thought about giving her a run before, but with her being the mother of my kids now, I can't really have her both of us out running around. What kind of parents would we be? Okay, we need to get to Embershard, so we need to get back to Whiterun. Embershard line. Yeah, it says return to Falernta, so I don't think the other missions where you rescue somebody with the companions, you've always got to take them back home. But with the Dawnguard, you don't have to escort them home. They just say they'll be fine, and then you just leave them where they're at and go back and tell them you rescued them. That's a responsible dude right there. You know, you gotta, somebody takes your wife, you gotta go correct them. We'll check all you guys. Can't just take people from me. Are you freaking kidding me? You're gonna get checked. Come on, go faster. Sorry, I'm trying to make it move as fast as possible. I'll just stop when I get to the Riverwood I'll stop in the green giant, sleepy giant inn and sleep there. Yeah, I can't do magic, or not a good amount of magic. I'm surprised I got as many Daedra or more Lords off as I did going through there. I was going a little bit rogue though, honestly, because I should have stopped and slept before I went in there. But the Daedra horse works. You can even use him as a what's called if you want to. Oh, we gotta fight this guy. I want your fire salt. That's what I want. Pop goes Weasel. Got your fire salt. Who you out here with? What are you running with? Who's that? Oh, freaking witch. Going a little bit rogue. I need to slow my roll though. I might get overconfident. That's when you usually get pretty soon here, especially because I've been running a little bit fast. There's going to be some guy who's going to come out of nowhere with some freaking danger arrows and freaking try and pop me from a distance. Watch. It's happened to me too many times. People try and tell me the game doesn't respond like that. I know for a fact it does. I mean, literally, I've had, and I've counted them because one time I had 300 mods on my modded game, and I had a character for each mod, just to check my mods out and make sure they work. I would make a character every time I got a mod. I'd make a character and check it out, make sure it was doing what it was supposed to. But in the time that I've lost characters and things like that, I've easily had anywhere from probably like 900 to maybe 1,000 characters in Skyrim. Some, not all of them were high. Sometimes there's a build. A build doesn't require you to beat all the quest lines. A build just requires you to do the things that are associated with that build. It's like the, I don't know if you ever know the helmet of Mazund. Mazund is like he's a steam guardian, and basically if you get his helmet over on Solstein, you can basically have a special power where you can breathe steam at people in combat. And I made a character just based on that concept alone. All dwarven armor except he runs around breathing steam on people, which is pretty funny. So a build to me doesn't require you to beat every quest. A build is just the meeting the requirements of that build. Go to sleep first. And like, since I'm down here towards Riverwood in survival mode, you can basically, you don't have to worry about the nighttime as much, because you're not going to get deathly cold. It'll be chilly when I come out, but it's not going to be crazy chilly. Eat some food. Let me buy some food while I'm here.
Need a room, something, drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
I haven't had apple pie in a while. get over to Embershard Mine. It's not too far from Riverwood. And Shadow Mirror is not hanging with me right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. Go ahead and get over here. In fact, I'm even going to go in the back way. Usually I always go down to the entrance, that's the regular entrance, but this time I'm going to go up the back way, which brings you out closer to the beginning of where all the big guys are. Of course, it's more of a fight, but depending on your level, you may or may not want to do this. Because anytime you like fast travel here, it'll take you to the other end. This end also works. Yeah, the firebolt is the one I want because I already got that. Now this one is going to be for ice and another one for shock. So I'm going to start bringing people to life already. I don't see anybody else in here.
Almost doesn't even look real, huh?
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here we are again, and we are in the Embershard Mine. We came in here to get the schematics for the crossbow, which is what we're doing. But of course I had to run around and grab some stuff first. Serana decided she's going to try and smith things. But she's always doing that. She always likes to go around and play with the items if there's something that's like involved or something she can do something with, whether it's making potions or doing smithing. She always jump on a machine and start trying to get some things done. No, I'm not mining right now. I'm just coming here to get the schematics and bolt. Oh, I don't care. Ooh. Oh, that was slick. She didn't even get a move. She just got the who's there and then her head came off. That's pretty cool. I like that one. Anyway, like I said, we are here just for the schematics. That's all we really want. And there we are, exploding bolts. Of course, we'll take the extra stuff. This thing called the Dwarven Hall. Did I pick that? I think I saw that. Oh, I did find out too, when I got that thing about notify the people's, holy crap, 6 madness ore? Are you kidding? Okay, you guys, I might start looking for more madness ore because that's a lot of madness ore. It's like they're begging me to make a set of madness armor. Anyway, the what was I going to say? Made me forget. Six madness ore just made me lose my train of thought, man. Anyway, the one guy that was in there, dead guy, and it said to notify his family. That is a glitch, and I'm gonna go check it out on the way back to Dawnguard. But it is a glitch. If you do that, you will always get notified to notify the family. But if you haven't talked to his wife in advance, you're stuck. You're just stuck with it, whatever it is. So kind of sucks for me, but that is the truth of it. That I'm kind of stuck with that quest now. There's nothing I can do with it. This thing called the Dwarven Hall. Okay, anyway, something for another quest, I think. But anyway, I'm putting stuff on Hilda. I haven't downloaded a whole bunch of stuff, so I am going to have to at some point get to my house and download stuff. Like that Minoran, Notes on the Looted Forge, some of this stuff. St. Jude's Opus. these things I've got to get. I've got another character who's doing. I might show that in like a day or so. I want to make a video of doing the fishing that quest out for the Ethereum Forge. I know there's probably quests out there, but I'm gonna go ahead and do mine. My big guy is he's not my big guy. He's not the biggest character, but he's my main character. He's going through that right now. Okay, that should have me lighter now, and we can get out of here. Okay, Serrata, give me some more. Well, we just came in here to get the schematics, so now that we've got the schematics, we can return those. We can return this back to Dawnguard. And that Lefnar's body, I'm going to try and report Nethlar's body, but I think it's going to glitch on me, and I'll be stuck with it. But we will try it. I'm going to go talk to his wife. His wife is the miller out by Riften, so when we go back to Dawnguard, that's what we're going to do. It's going to go out there and try and get that done. Not really trying to pick up a lot of stuff. Just trying to get through here and get it done. There may be some wolves in the woods out here, but shouldn't be anything else or anything big. And my house is close by. It's closer than Whiterun, so like I told you, some wolves in the woods. That's it. And there should be a guard up here by the entrance. There he is. Hey, get out of here. Oh, you missed. Wow, look at that. That was a beautiful one. Oh my gosh. Took his head clean off. I feinted back and let him swing and miss, and then just came back in, stepped in, and freaking took his head off. That was pretty cool. You can play around with the controls. It's not like The Witcher or anything, but if you know how the weapons play, you can play against your opponent in Skyrim. You know, two-handed sword guys, let them take that swing. They take that big long swing, get off past it, step in on the side, give them a couple of chops, and back away. You can pretty much kind of guide the fight how you want to. But anyway, we're trying to get this knocked out of the way because I got interrupted. Actually, this is this video here, when I put it all together, will have taken me 3 days because I was playing and I got interrupted because I had to go. Got a phone call from my wife saying she was sick, and then I got interrupted again like an hour, like 40 minutes later. She said not just sick, she was really sick, so she needed to go to the hospital. And so basically I went and got her. So I made those two, it ended up being 2 videos that I got plugged together with this one. My wife basically had to go to the hospital. So the last couple of days I've been in the hospital. So I haven't really done a lot of stuff. So now I'm trying to make up some ground. Fortunately, I make these in advance, so I did have a little bit of leeway, but I'm behind the curve now. I need a post for tomorrow, and we're going to go to, what's the closest thing to that bridge? No, I don't think there's anything closer than Riften. I'm just going to do Riften. And then we'll go out there and try and see if I can turn this quest in. But more than likely it's just going to be stuck in my inventory until I can remove it. Close the quest out. Shadow meter is still not showing up because I used the daily course. The shore. I have a Skyrim novella. It's not really a whole novel. It's a good portion of the game, though. But I wrote it through the view of like multiple characters. So some are doing certain things. But that beach shore, I always remind me when I come by there. I had really good fight that Lydia had with one of the with Nazir from Dark Brotherhood. Basically, in the story that I wrote, the Dragonborn is not the one who ends up getting involved with the Dark Brotherhood. It's Lydia, because basically the way I wrote the story is she was like orphaned herself as a child, and that's how she ended up being a housecarl. But when she found out what Grelid was doing, she went ahead and killed Grelid. So she was the one that actually got captured by the Dark Brotherhood. But when she killed Astrid in the shack, she didn't. The story I wrote, she didn't escape like right away, and the Dark Brotherhood didn't stay in their cave waiting to be killed. As soon as Astrid didn't return after so long, her husband turned into a werewolf and came looking for her to find out why she wasn't home. And that was there was a big series in the story around the main character that I had being the Dragonborn, who really didn't want to be Dragonborn. And I had a couple people that were Dragonborn as well. It wasn't just one person. There were a couple people that it kind of manifested in. But some of the battles that I wrote about Lydia were pretty cool, because I made her kind of a cool housecarl that was kind of doing her own thing, like an Avenger. She was going out and taking out people and things like that. So it was pretty fun little writing experience. I haven't finished it yet. I'm on like the last couple of chapters, and then I've got to re-edit it, and then I probably will publish it in some format. I use one publishing site. I might put the link in there when I ever put it out, but it's basically a whole story about Skyrim. One of the books that I did have, one of the groups, I used to post the story in the group, and basically the story, I had about 40 chapters that I posted online in Facebook. This is where I'm going to try and report his death.
What can I do for you, sir?
Okay, wait a minute, hold on, let's see.
With just myself and one child, it's damn near impossible. With Leithnar gone, it's really put me in a terrible time. I'm having trouble making ends meet. At this rate, we won't last more than a few more seasons at best. Then I'll just have to sell the old place.
Yeah, she doesn't give me an option to tell her about Leithnar being gone.
Yes?
Yeah, she only gives you the option just to tell you that he's gone. So now I got this quest in my inventory to report his death, report Leithnar's death to his family. And that's his family, but I can't report it. So I'll look up a way. I might have to try and see if I can console command it out without like disabling my achievements, but we'll see. Right now I'm just going to leave it because there's nothing I can do about it. It's not so important that I can't wait till later, though. You know, it's not like something it doesn't irritate me that I've got that extra in there. It's just something I'm going to have to get rid of. So just note to self, if you go into the Broken Helm mine, I think his body is always in there. Make sure you talk to her first, and that way when she tells you he's missing, when you find the body, you can go back and report it, and you'll be done. But I didn't do that. I forgot his body was in there. I probably should have went back and reloaded the game at that point, and so I didn't have it, but I didn't reload it. I just kept playing through, so now it's saved in my profile, so gotta live with it. That's the one thing I hate about like forced quest, and that is a forced quest, because I mean, you come upon a dead body, okay, yeah, report it to his family. Really? There's no note. I have no idea who his family is. There's no marker for the family. It's like, come on now, really? But that is a hazard of playing Skyrim. Just so you know, that's part of the game. People who say they've got a perfect playthrough, I think they're high. Or they stayed in town and never did anything except mess with NPCs. I don't sit around messing around in town. I get out here and do it. You know, there's plenty of bandits to be taken care of. The NPCs, if they're not involved with the quest, I just leave them alone. But anyway, on to Dawnguard. Now we know that that's something I gotta fix later. But we're gonna head over here and talk to them, report in. We got 2 things to report in. I technically only have one more ancient technology quest. It's just supposed to be the ice bolt, the electric bolt, and the fire bolt. There's nothing extra, so unless she says there's something extra, I don't think there is. I think I've covered everything. The only thing I'm missing, and I keep getting these random quests from Gunmar and Florentis, but that's the Dawnguard rune axe. I want to get that knocked out, but I just haven't got around. I haven't had it kick over yet. I was glad that I got to avoid doing the quest over there in Markarth by just going through the door and not checking out the body. And also I was glad about doing the other one in Solstheim that allowed me to go just straight in and kill the vampire and not have to go all the way through the quest to get it done. Oh, got somebody coming up on my left flank trying to attack me. Might be a wolf or something. I really don't care as long as it's not directly shooting fireballs at me or something. And besides, there'll be some vampires here soon anyway. They're usually either here before going into Dawnguard or after you get inside before you get to the fort. I actually, like I said, I used to play this really fast, so I skipped. Once I got things opened up, I skipped a lot of this because I would just fast travel back and forth wherever I was going. Which is cool. I think they're doing this again after all these years, going back and redoing it as survival mode is actually very enlightening as well. You know, you get used to doing something a certain way. And by doing it survival mode, you've got to rethink the ways that you played the game. We'll grab some snowberries. I know I'm famished. I'm not that hungry. They tell me I am, but I'm not. Come on, you can get me well fed off that. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, stop slamming the door, people across the hall. Somebody's like, dude, you're a psycho, man. Why don't you freaking get like a Eddie machine and all this? I started this as just kind of off a whim. So now I'm not really going to go crazy with it. There's some other things. I might change it up, the format. I've got one computer that's really old. And I'm looking to possibly get another one around Christmas time. So, and if I get that, I might download. If I get another computer, it should have enough space that I could download all my games from Steam and have everything on one game, on one system, and just play whatever I want to whenever I feel like I want to, instead of having to download things. Like some of the games I've got, like Borderlands. Fallout, they're not downloaded. Every time I want to play the game, I've actually got to uninstall one of these games and then on my older laptop, and then install the one I want to play. But over the last few years, I've just been doing Skyrim. There's just when you break it down, Skyrim, there's a lot to do, and even the Anniversary Edition, it added a lot to the game that you've got to get done, or if you want to have a certain build, you got to get done. I'll stop talking. Okay, here she is.
Getting along with these ones. This takes some getting used to. Let's see what you've got there. Let's see. Similar to the exploding bolt, and this one will cause damage and splitting shards of ice like glass. Here, let me show you how it's made. Assuming you have the smithing skills, you should be able to make this yourself at Gunmar's Fort. It's amazing what
to learn from studying, Miss Brother. Want to head out there and collect some more?
Raldbthar. I just went in there with my other character. Okay, I'll do that. That should be the last one though, so hope I'm not boring you guys with these, but I'm just clearing them out of the way. Okay, Florentis is who I need to talk to, I think. Florentis, where you at? There you are.
I once killed 30 vampires with my bare hands, you know? I know. Arcade told me of your success. Speak with Gunbar. He has something for you.
They always switch you back and forth between him and Gunmar.
This is fine for now, but I've discovered the whereabouts of a vampire lair. Destroying the head vampire is usually sufficient to scupper its minions, so it's best to destroy every last one of them.
Well, if he doesn't give me this, I'll do this one, but if he doesn't give me, because this is going to be the last one. If he doesn't give me the ancient relic after this one, then I'm going to stop doing those and just go ahead and finish the quest line. Because I'm not going to sit here forever waiting for him to give me ancient relic. I'll play their funny little games for a minute, just to say, yes, I've completed everything that can be done in Dawnguard, but I'm not going to sit here forever. I'm just going back and forth. I don't mind in a way, because it is kind of, you guys that are watching the game, you might not have known that this is, that there's other elements to Dawnguard and things that you got to run around. If you just run through and burn through the main quest, I mean, you can burn through the quest, that doesn't mean you see everything. I know a lot of people who say that, oh, I burnt through the whole freaking game in like so many hours. You did every single quest, every Radiant quest, because sometimes it takes more than that, so. And they might have. I mean, if they're skipping through everything, and I've done that where they're fast traveling, I go a lot faster when I fast travel, but I'd say the one kind of re-enlightening thing of survival mode is it does kind of bring you back to reality with Skyrim. Almost the joy of the first time you played when you had to walk around everywhere. I think it was 2 years before I learned I could fast travel. I was running around everywhere, and if I had to freaking walk and ride my horse everywhere. And those horses sucked. I tried to fight horseback for a couple times, and you always get your horse killed, and then another 1,000 gold. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop that. But she gave me one. His is Marizai Pond, and she gave me Raldbthar. Raldbthar, that's full of bandits. And that's actually where ancient technology, or not ancient technology, where the one of the shards for the forge quest. I think I just mentioned a while ago. But anyway, one of the shards is in there. If you go all the way through, it turns into a dormant dungeon. I should be able to go to Windhelm and get both of these. It's close enough. Marizai Pond is right there close by as well. And I don't know if you've ever been to Marizai Pond. It's close to the Gallows Hall, where I think I already went in there just for the helmet. I went in there to get that. So it's one of my houses. So, but the only thing is you can't put a carriage there when you have it as a house. It's a great hideout house if you want someplace that's just out and away from everything. But usually in the middle of the pond, there's a underground tunnel that has a bunch of vampires in it. But Serana will be happy as soon as I go up and start doing her quest again. She's like back there all kind of grumpy.
Where do you want to go? Far and back, and we'll be off.
Now, I think we have company.
trying to fight? Serrana. Come on this way. We're up here in the cold though, that's the one thing. But when we're out by Mirror's Eye Pond, we'll do that first because I can warm up over there. I can actually sleep there. Nice little winter jaunt. A little cold out here. A little brisk weather. I was also thinking of when I get this guy finished, I was thinking of what would be my gear. What type of gear would I wear? Like a green, like robe, possibly. And I was thinking of this. I was thinking about maybe when I finish all the playthroughs, of maybe just putting on like the rig guard uniform. Because the boots, you can put any type of boots on there as long as they're kind of low cut. And then you can put like any type of gauntlet too. I mean, like iron gauntlets or something like that. As long as they got that low coat, don't interrupt or clip with the shirt. And just go like that. Just use my resto loop to make a really powerful like set of gauntlets and boots. Like right now, my and this is just my character. I haven't even done a serious resto loop guy. But my boots right now are 146 and my gauntlets are 132. So if I made a really serious resto loop set of boots and gauntlets, that could cover my armor and still wear like the red guard robes. That'd be kind of cool. And then just go back to the basic scimitar. I don't know, I just thought it neat to play, kind of like not with like all the best gear. Anyway, Mirror's Eye Pond is up here. Like I said, it is cold, but I can go inside and sleep before I actually go and fight vampires. Well, I put she's a Raldbthar, so yeah, somebody's got the code probably to kick that off your character. Yeah, that's the one I was telling you down underneath. That's where vampires are inside there. Yeah, this is one of my rest spots. That's another reason we're getting survival mode, opening all the houses, because it just gives you more places to rest and sleep if you need to. Still not gonna give it to me, are you? There you go. Trying to make me fat, man.
Where'd you come from?
But anyway, out in Maris Pond, other than a bunch of mud crabs, there's a, right here, Maris Den, and there's vampires in this place. Yeah, there's a freaking vigilant we got to rescue out there. I didn't know he's hiding in there.
I'm looking for dark. I expect more than my share of time.
There we go. I think it played on everywhere. Actually, is he dead? Serrano, he got killed and Serrano brought him back to life. That's funny. I thought he was freaking running around here dead. I was like, what the heck? Or thought he was alive. That dude's freaking dead in the door now. Okay. So we're out of here. So that kills off that, the cleansing one. Cleansing light report Gunmar, now ancient technology. I think we can get up here this way. It's I know it's cold. Raldbthar is not that far up, I don't think, up the mountain. It's mostly inhabited by bandits, and hopefully the what's not too far. I've been up here before. This is where I killed Elaine Dusant, part of the Dawnguard Questline. But I just didn't go all the way through to get the shard for. We just skipped a bunch of those guys over there, or at least two of them. There's usually two over there. I won't say a bunch, but there's at least two. Look at that weather, man. It's a good thing it's not night. We'd be freezing up here. Oh, you know what? I think I made this exceptionally long. Yeah, so we don't go too long. We're probably going to finish up right here and then add these two together. Or three, it's technically three videos together. We'll go inside, kill this last guy, and then save. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Saw a little bit of what I'm doing here. This guy's usually pretty tough. Boom! Not that tough. He took his head off. Yes. Anyway. Love it when you take a good head off. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy the channel. This is me doing it again out here in survival mode. Actually, one of my guys at work, he's like me, he's an older guy, plays games still, plays Skyrim. He's like, man, Jackie, you do more than I do. He's telling somebody at my work today. He's like, he makes videos and everything. It's pretty funny. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the channel. Come back, tell your friends what we're doing over here, and come back and see us again tomorrow. You guys have a good night.